Recently deceased singer Prince left no will for his estimated $300 million estate. That's according to court documents filed by his sister. News 8's Eric Jacobson spoke with local lawyers about the importance of estate planning.
Lisa, making his estate more complicated is the fact Prince did not have a spouse or children. But when it comes to people making those type of decisions, lawyers here say it's best to begin planning early.
To have comfort that the assets that you have accumulated and work hard for are going to land into the hands of the people or person that you want them to.
Brenda Stewart works at Trust Point, helping administer wills and estates. For her, drafting a will for herself was a priority.
It is easy. One of the first things you want to do is find an attorney that you're comfortable working with.
For estate planning attorney Scott Curtis, however, there are not as many people drafting wills as you may think.
A lot of people are just relying on the state laws of Wisconsin for how their assets get distributed once they pass away.
That Wisconsin law is called intestacy and allows the state to name a beneficiary they believe you would have chosen. That includes spouses and children. But according to Curtis, leaving no will can make things complicated.
Sometimes it can be the big things like money, the house. Other times it can be the small things like pictures or a ring that multiple children want. And if you don't have something in place that designates where all that goes, you can really start squabbling amongst everybody in the family.
According to Curtis, the process of drafting a will is straightforward and only requires a small amount of your asset information.
Really, it's just designating who are your beneficiaries, who's going to handle your estate, where does your personal property go.
They'll have a template to walk you through questions and things to consider based on what is applicable in your life at this time.
For those that don't have their paperwork in line, both Curtis and Trust Point have a word of warning.
It can be messy.
Messy.
Depending on the type of will and the amount of your estate, completing your will can take on average a few weeks to a couple of months.
And you don't want to be in that messy situation from the sounds of it there. Now, when do experts say adults should start planning, making their will?
Well, experts say that you should start planning a will at the major points in your life. For example, when you start your first job or having kids or getting married. But experts also say that a little bit of our older generation create wills at points when they have Alzheimer's or other diseases that require nursing care.
All right. Thank you so much for that advice. We appreciate it.